Mike, bend it.
19.
He's checking crowd. Shoot.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Good job, D. Good job.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Penny, a first down carry, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
2nd and 6 at the 49ers 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Seattle.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wilson gets past one man. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now Rashad Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Right there, 56. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 37. Check 37. Shift. Rush in. Friday.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. Penny will try to punch it in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So 3rd and goal in the 49er faithful. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
21. Check 9. Check 3. 6.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Jim. Slam.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Slam.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 20. Clock.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, but it'll be second down.
It moves to second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 56. No game on this defense. No game. He's 36 power.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Hey, pick 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
56 to Mike.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Let's get off the field.
And able get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basket.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
They go play action with Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. This is Penny, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm coming.
Garoppolo now. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again here, Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 6 right there. 56. We don't want this.
To throw again is Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What? 280. 56 at the mic. Down to lose one.
They'll run with Penny. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down, and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for a 49er first down.
Here we go.
47-yard line.
I'm going to run you over.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
21. Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They run it with McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Focus, defense, focus.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 3 plays, already first and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here we go. 180! You're not ready.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to go up top for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Seahawks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
56, right there, 56. Go!
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's just me and you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? To throw is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Penny. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 24-yard line.
380. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
So they'll run it again with Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Going on the ground with Homer. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up and to great success.
On the run, it's Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come on.
Again, it's Penny. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's got Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Two times. Out. 3 down. Out.
And they will take a knee here.
Wilson on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3 down. Check three.
And they take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Mike 54. Blue down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think